This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRB.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. Again, I want to remind you guys that tomorrow morning we'll be live from Texas Children's Hospital. And somebody texted and said, where are you guys going to be? And I said, we're going to be on the third floor. I just remember the yogurt machine had to get turned off because it was too loud on the
it was
air.
right next to the mics.
And one of our listeners said, oh my gosh, yes, that's the third floor. My son is being admitted today for his last chemo.
Yeah. All right.
So she'll go by and say hi, and we will be raising money for Texas Children's Hospital tomorrow. You can text right now the letters KRBE and send it to 51555. We can get the donations rolling starting right now. And the reason it's so important to do this is because you never know when you're going to need Texas Children's Hospital. And it's one of those places that you hope you never need them, but you're so glad you live in Houston if you did. And it doesn't matter how many years go by, the care that is given at Texas Children's lasts forever. Here's a great listener line call I want to focus on before we get into the scoop from one of our listeners who heard we're going to be live at the hospital tomorrow. Here it is.
Hey guys, my name's Andrea. I am calling because I've been listening to y'all advocate a lot for Texas Children's Hospital lately, and I am just so, overwhelmed with joy that y'all are doing this. I'm 29 years old, but when I was 5 years old, I had a brain tumor on my optic chiasm, and it basically grew over to my pituitary gland, and I had a lot of problems. So I was in Texas Children's Hospital for quite a while, and I gotta say, it matters what y'all are doing. It really does. I mean, 24 years later, I still remember how wonderful it was to see people advocating for Texas Children's, even the art or people that just came in who weren't always there. The fact that y'all are broadcasting there is going to be huge because it's like these kids see the same doctors and the same people every day. So just something different and fun is going to make a huge impact. I really appreciate it just from the bottom of my heart. What you do really matters. And I wanted to thank y'all very much for bringing attention to Texas Children's because what they do is phenomenal, and I am still grateful for it all these years later. Thank y'all.
That's awesome.
That is you really
awesome.
can make a difference.
24 years
And how many
ago.
people did we meet that they were there as a kid and then they paid it forward and they got
And now they got
came
into
back.
that
They
field and they work there
Yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. So tomorrow we'll be meeting some pretty amazing people at Texas Children's Hospital. 51555 is the text number. In the field of your text, just put KRBE, and then you can put how much donation you want to donate, and we can start that number now to get that full number tomorrow at the end of the day.
We want to raise a lot of money tomorrow.
Okay, so Taylor Swift is the Time Magazine Person of the Year. They say they chose her because in the 17 years since her debut in entertainment, she has notched more #1 albums than any other woman in history.
Whoa.
This year alone, she had 3.
Wow.
She was everywhere in 2023, filling stadiums, breaking records. You were forced to find novel ways to measure the magnitude of her reach. Seismograms were deployed to show the literal impact caused by her fans. She reached billionaire status. Country's gross domestic products became the yardstick for her financial contributions. Universities have dedicated classes to her in the business of Swift, as University of Houston is the latest
has got
one to
one now, yeah.
announce that. She has been showered with keys to city, street signs, changed her name, radio stations changing their names.
We changed our whole format.
Exactly. They say that as Tradition Person of the Year springs from the belief that individuals have the power to transform society, which they believe she did this year, and you can't ignore the force of Swift, and that is why she is the Person of the Year. So congratulations to her. Now, what is the best and the worst TV show of the year? This is according to AV Club. I don't know what AV Club is.
Audio video.
But what is that?
It's a website.
And is that something that we always go to? Like, are we?
It's pretty popular.
The 99-cent CD warehouse club.
No, it's just one of those sites that has all audio, video stuff on it, and fun stuff. Not where you buy headphones or something.
I was going to say, is that like where I need a new headphone jack for my headphones? I got to go to
George,
AV
our
Club to
engineer,
get
really
it?
loves it.
So what are they saying is the best and the worst?
One of Eric's favorite shows, HBO takes the winner title here for Succession.
Yeah. I don't understand 90% of what they say, but I love it.
Well, I mean, I remember Volkswagen did a Vegas commercial for them with the cast of Succession coming out of that Vegas hotel. Isn't it Kieran Culkin in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Paul Giamatti.
Well, he's in Billions.
Billions.
Oh, he's in Billions?
Yeah, that was just, they just took those two characters.
Oh, okay. I thought they were
It's
together.
just like,
doing
hey,
it.
these are the powerhouses of HBO.
Yeah.
So Succession is the #1 best TV show of the year. #2 is The Bear. #3 is Barry.
Well, that's some good stuff. Barry was
great, but the finale was terrible.
Barry? That's with Bill Hader and
Oh, it's really good.
He's a
Henry
hitman, but he's
Winkler.
also a
He falls in
actor.
love with acting.
Becomes a famous actor.
Yeah.
he's a hitman who becomes a famous actor.
See,
becomes a famous
But it's
actor.
really because he has PTSD.
Yes. because he was a former Marine.
And so, I mean, it really gets deep into that. Mm-hmm. So it's really good.
Wow. And this is the first, Barry is the role that gave Henry Winkler his first Emmy ever.
Yeah.
After all
Henry
these
Winkler's
years
great
in
in it.
Hollywood, he got his first. Beef made it to number 5, Eric.
Oh, wow. I like how
Beef
so
on
what's number
Netflix.
4?
The Last of Us on HBO. HBO
That's
has
good.
3 of the top 5.
I haven't seen that yet, but I want to wait till the new season comes.
That's not going to be for like 3 years.
So I figured I'll just wait till then. I'll watch it.
That was based off a video game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it about zombies?
It's like Walking Dead.
The worst TV show is one we've talked about off the air here and on the air. Even Kevin and Ahmad couldn't get into it.
Uh-oh.
The Idol for HBO.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
I've never
With The
seen so
Weeknd.
much nudity and I was turned off.
I mean, I made it through the whole
You
thing.
finished it?
Yes, but thank goodness it just ended and it's never coming back because it was really awkward and forced.
Well, you're not the only one to think that. HBO wins Best and Worst TV Show of the Year.
I've never
I guess
seen-
congrats to them.
It was so bad.
I couldn't
The
vouch for
Idol.
it.
Stinker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I like the song, though.
Roula and Ryan show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Well, it's brought to you by Duncan. We've been reminding you all morning long that tomorrow we're broadcasting from Texas Children's, and we're all about raising money for the hospital. So there is a way you can actually raise some money tonight. Art Museum TX in Sugarland Town Square. It's right next to City Hall. I will be there. I've brought every painting that I've ever done. And if you'd like to get a piece of artwork, come on by, grab a painting for yourself, make a donation to Texas Children's. It's a win-win. You get some artwork, you can write it off, and we'd love to see you from 6 to 8 tonight. Houston has been named in the 2023 top 20 American cities with the most fun. So we're one of the most fun cities in America, but we rank lower
Tell
than,
me,
Hold
up.
We
Tell me
rank-
what to do.
We're the most fun.
We're the most
Yeah.
fun. We rank lower than Austin. This is according to Wallet Hub, okay? So Houston placed number 19. This is all the cities
Because of our theme park
Yeah, what is
and
their
our
criteria?
The criteria is the elements: entertainment, recreation, nightlife, party, and cost.
Cost is the big one, I bet. But also,
Cost.
we do have more theater seats than any other city outside.
Second only to Broadway.
Yeah, more theater. We have a great museum district. We have a great arts district. We have a lot of stuff here that we, as longtime Houstonians, might take for granted or not pay attention to. But new Houstonians are like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
all
which,
these
by
fun
the
things
way-
to do.
And how many people in Austin like go to 6th Street? You know what I mean? Like, that's more like newbies or
That's
just
like saying what
Yeah.
New
people
Yorker
that
goes to
visit.
Times
You
Square.
go over to 7.
Yeah.
You mentioned the theater district. I would say go to that Ugly Christmas Sweater musical. I went there last week, and they picked me to be on stage. See, you go there; it's interactive with the audience. So about 8
How'd that
people.
make you feel? You're just walking around the place to watch they go, hey, you, ugly sweater guy, come up here.
Without
Yeah, it
standing
was
up, moving
fun.
down
I
that
mean,
chimney.
I don't want to give
Like, hey,
I don't
what
want to
the-
give away the plot, but I'm telling you, it's like the best date night you could ever have. It's
Seems
really
fun.
fun. It's so fun. So they're playing that show all the way through December 24th. Get your tickets at
Actually, they're so
Tex.com.
busy there because I'm going to Cinderella on Saturday. Cinderella starts on the 5th and runs to the 24th.
Everything's happening down
Theater
there.
Under the Stars.
Uh-huh.
It's the Brandy Whitney Houston Cinderella. So it's going to be really nice too. So if you want to do, you can do Cinderella or Ugly Christmas Sweater. Just like I said, there's so many things. And that's just one place doing both of those great things.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, the Rapid Fire Quiz. Speaking of the holidays, getting you into the season, the Moody Gardens is always beautiful. And we have a 4-pack of tickets to Moody Gardens Holiday in the Gardens. It is open now through January the 6th. If you choose the right Roula and Ryan Show player that you think can win the Rapid Fire Quiz, you're going to go to Moody Gardens for the holidays. 713-390-KRBE. Your choices are Roula, that's me, Eric, Special K, Sam, and last week's winner, Ahmad. 5 contestants necessary for this game next on the Roula and Ryan Show.